Hello everyone and welcome back to another Fallout 3 stream. Hope you all had a great Friday and hope you all have a great weekend this weekend. As you can see, we last left it off, arriving at the Citadel, formerly the Pentagon, to meet up with the Brotherhood of Steel after we encountered the Enclave, after Project Purity was compromised, sorry. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get settled in with the Brotherhood of Steel, see what we got here tonight.
With the news. The boys and girls of the Brotherhood of Steel continue to fight. The good fight, folks. They've recently stepped
I was just charging one of my rechargeable batteries for my Series X controller in case the one I'm currently using dies out on me during this stream. And as you can see, I got my Fallout hat, so I'll be wearing this again tomorrow. I wish I had done this last week. Oh, there he is, Liberty Prime.
May I start by saying that I am sorry for your loss. I was acquainted with your father many years ago. The world has lost one of its few remaining visionaries. Think nothing of it. Now, Dr. Lee has explained your predicament. You need to locate some Vault-Tec equipment? Are you quite sure? I suspect that would be a waste of time. Regardless, the Brotherhood is not in possession of such a device. There is, however, a way in which we may be able to ascertain the location of one. Possibly. I'm afraid I won't be able to assist you directly. The news Dr. Lee has brought will require me to be elsewhere. I can, however, give you access to an old pre-war computer from Vault-Tec. It may have the information you need.
You'll find the terminal in the archives in the A-Ring.
You are welcome. If you require further assistance, I may be able to help.
You honor us with your
The Vault 76 and Fallout 76, terrible game in my opinion. I mean, I'll give it credit, it has gotten better, but I just wasn't a fan of it being multiplayer only.
Need something, friend?
Did you have any success with that old terminal? Well, that much I believe I can help with. Step over here for a moment. I'll show you where it is. This map shows the locations of all known vaults in the local area. Vault 87 has been highlighted for you. There. Entrance to Vault 87 will be particularly difficult for you, I'm afraid. The area is highly irradiated. Lethal levels are all around the entrance. Gaining direct access would be quite impossible. You share your father's determination, it seems. And in this case, you are correct. There may well be another way. Vault 87 is located very close to the site of Lamplight Caverns. It is entirely probable that the vault may be entered from within the caves. No, I'm afraid not. After initial attempts to cross the radiation failed, it was decided to focus our efforts elsewhere. You, however, are free to do as you choose. More exploration may be useful, and I'll certainly be interested in anything you might find. I wish we could do more, but the Brotherhood potentially faces a very pressing, very real threat in the Enclave. All of my efforts must now be devoted to assessing the threat they may pose to us. I'm sure you understand.
And go back to Megaton real quick.
Got my eye on you.
Yep. So what's it going to be? Hey.
I'm sure you've all seen this before and trying to gank some XP.
I hope you know what you're doing.
I'm just gonna try to get to level 8, leveling up this way, and then we'll move on. Because I do want to disarm the bomb at Megaton.
careful with that thing. What do you think you're doing?
And slowly but surely, it's moving up, so
You know what
don't
you're
worry,
doing
this
there?
isn't going to be an all-night thing. I mean, I will be doing this multiple times whenever I stream Fallout 3. So I did this one time on a playthrough of my own before I started this YouTube channel.
You know what you're doing there? Whoa now, be careful with that thing. Whoa now, be careful with that thing. you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing there?
It should be leveling up here shortly.
You sure that's a good idea?
Oh man, I was pushing it right there. That was bad timing. I believe they said explosives. I needed it to be a level 25, so yes, we're gonna have that as a level 25. I gotta be a level 20 to unlock the Explorer perk. Okay, so I'm gonna trade in some of these frag mines for some bottle caps.
Hey, I hear you're that stray from the vault. Oh, I haven't seen one of you for years. Good to meet you. I'm Moira Brown. I run Craterside Supply. But what I really do is mostly tinkering and research. Say, I'm working on a book about the wasteland. It'd be great to have the foreword by a vault dweller. Help me out, would you? Anyway, I guess I don't need a foreword. They just get in the way of the real content. But the book's going to be great. You just watch. Do I ever? I've got the schematics for something called a rocket launcher. I sell all the components too, so you can make the weapon yourself. Don't worry about ammo. This baby shoots all the junk you might find out there in the wasteland. Ashtrays, teddy bears, you name it. In fact, if you ever need to make any custom weapons, feel free to use my workbench here in the shop. All you need is the schematics and parts. Sure thing. Good hunting! Good hunting!
Okay, I would say that's a good transaction I made.
I'll be damned. You did it, didn't you? You disarmed that thing. Here's your reward. Hell, why don't you move in? Could use someone like you. Got an empty place here you can use. Here's the key indeed. It ain't much to look at, but talk with Moira. She's got random odds and ends you might be able to spruce the place up with.
Hello?
And I believe there's a bobblehead over here.
Boy, do I breathe a lot easier knowing that thing is truly dead.
I could have sworn there's a bobblehead in here.
Very nice to make your acquaintance. I'm your new robo-butler. Welcome home, sir.
With the amount of streams I plan on doing, I plan on trying to collect all the bobbleheads. Now let's get back to the main quest. Man, I should have gotten some shotgun ammo. Okay, let me go back and see if I can get some proper ammo.
Hey, don't mind. Good hunting. Good hunting.
Don't.
right there, mister. Don't take another step or we'll blow your fucking head off. I ain't kidding. You're not supposed to be here, so you better leave. You don't want to go there. That's where the monsters are. We got pretty good at keeping them out. Probably better than you could do. Yeah, I do. But it's through Little Lamplight, and you're not getting into Little Lamplight. Guess you better find some other way, Mungo. Hell no! No Mungos allowed! Well, okay, but you better not be lying or else we'll shoot you.
Happy birthday, Sticky. Sorry I missed your party.
Yeah, me too. Sorry.
Hey!
Come on, really? Okay, I'm trying to remember what it was, how I was able to get that open.
Hey!
It's gotta be another way. Unless I have to do some missions.
Mouth of your president, John Henry Eaton, straight to your heart. The manners of women are the surest criterion by which John Henry Eaton, and you're listening to Enclave Radio. The voice of warmth is limitless cold, unreasonable world. Greetings again, sweet America. This is President John Henry Eaton, and I'd like to chat on a moment. Did you know there are those amongst us who
Hey.
Watch it.
Hey! Whoa, are we letting Mungos in now? Didn't hear any shots, so I'm guessing you're not here to raid us. And if you're not here to raid us, you might just have brought something cool for us, see? So who are you, and how'd you get let in? In that case, I'm Knick-Knack, and I take care of the general store around here. Which is to say, I collect a lot of stuff, and sometimes trade it for other stuff. That's pretty much a store, see? We don't go there, it's bad back there. Ask Mayor if you really want to know.
Okay, so you get in, but I got my eye on you. You don't make any trouble in here, got it? I ain't having no shit butts making trouble. Good. Better stay that way, Mungo. You don't want to go there. That's where the monsters are. We got pretty good at keeping them out. Probably better than you could do. The big ones. You know, the ones that sort of look like people, except they're all wrong. Yeah, I do. It's through Murder Pass. Not a real safe way to go, but it's the only door that works. It's the only way that works, yeah. The other door hasn't worked since before I was here. Computer's busted and not even Joseph can make it work. I'm the mayor, not a babysitter, Mungo. Beats me. Maybe he's back there by the door. Fuck if I know. You sure about that? It's scary in there. Even I don't like going in there, and I'm really brave. Okay, if you say so. Come on, let's get the gate open for you, Mungo.
lava! Found you!
It wouldn't be too much trouble to ask for a bed at this point so I can heal up.
Time to die! Girlfriend, little man! Found you! Now try and hide! From this!
That's a waste of stim packs.
is over!
chamber in which the Gek resides is absolutely flooded with radiation. It's unlikely you'd survive very long. Myself, on the other hand, have surprisingly inherited a useful trait from my fellow meta-humans. I am highly resistant to radiation. Let me out of here, and I will place the Gek safely in your hands. At the end of the hallway, to your right is a maintenance room. Inside you'll find the fire control console for the medical area. Trip the alarm on it, and I'll be able to get out. Oh, a word of warning, though. Tripping the console activates a failsafe and will open all the recovery rooms in the medical area. So, what do you think? Can you do it? Glad to see you are a sensible person. Now, get me out of this place. I can't stand it anymore. It is my hope that we will speak again soon.
Oh, come on, I can't sleep there still? There's enemies that are locked up, so it shouldn't penalize me for being able to wait or whatnot.
Finally! Freedom! True freedom! I cannot thank you enough for this gift. You have no idea how long I pictured this moment in my mind, and it feels far better than I'd imagined. Now, for my part of the bargain, follow me.
Great, my combat shotgun is destroyed. Okay, that was dumb.
stay here. Beyond this door, the hallways and chambers are flooded with radiation. I'll get the case and bring it right back. Keep your eyes open. Any of my lesser-minded brethren are bound to stumble across us.
Nice. I saw it stop at plus 69 rad, so I was trying to get that number again. That's pretty dumb of me, though, wasting my rad away just for the number 69.
As promised, here's the Gek. I hope it's worth it. I'm afraid this is where you and I part company. I'll find my way out of this place. Don't worry. Maybe we'll meet again somewhere in the wasteland. Yes? What is it? Sorry. I'm afraid a super mutant wouldn't be welcome in the places you frequent. All I would do is cause you undue attention and, probably get you killed. Farewell, my friend. I suspect we may meet again.
The Enclave. Jeez.
Objective is secured, sir.
Good work, soldier. Make sure the Gek is secured aboard my vertibird.
Yes, sir. I'll have the techs come down and remove it immediately, sir.
You're certain he's unharmed?
Yes, sir. He'll pass out shortly, but we can revive him.
Excellent. Prepare him for transport immediately.
Right away, sir.
So, you're awake. Let's keep this nice and simple. You're going to tell me the code for that purifier, and you're going to tell me now. If you tell me the code, it might be worth your life. But you're really not in a position to be demanding anything, are you? I'll be honest. I'm running out of patience here, and I'm not looking to play games with you. You tell me that code, or it's going to cost you. Why do you insist on provoking me? Tell me the code now.
Colonel, I have need of you.
Mr. President, I have no time for other matters. I'll be with you shortly.
Now, Colonel.
Yes, sir.
Alone at last. I I do apologize for Colonel Autumn's attitude. He's been under a great deal of stress lately. I've no doubt that you know who I am. I'm sure you've heard my radio broadcasts. I'd like to have a word with you face to face. I think there are a few things that you and I should discuss. You'll find your possessions in the locker near the door. I'll unlock the way for you. And I'll unlock your strength as well. I'll be waiting for you in my office. Please don't tarry.
Okay, I'm not ending this or anything. I need to pull up a video on YouTube on getting this bobblehead at Raven Rock so I don't overshoot it. It's gonna take a while, but it'll be worth it.
Hold it right there. You're supposed to be in that holding cell. You're not going anywhere. There's a full complement of guards in the next room. As soon as I get them, you're going back to your cell. In a body bag, if necessary. On whose authority? I have no records of that. You're supposed to be in a holding cell. What? No one sees the President except Colonel Autumn. Stand right there while I check this out. Mr. President, I'm sorry to bother you. This is Lieutenant Williams. I have an unauthorized individual here who says he's supposed to speak with you.
I'm surprised to hear from you, Lieutenant. I don't recall authorizing you to contact me directly.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry about that. It just seemed out of the ordinary. I apologize.
Apology noted, Lieutenant. Yes, I instructed our friend to come up to the control room. No questions, no interference. Am I understood?
I understand, sir. Again, I apologize for the interruption.
Allow our friend to pass and report to your superior for reassignment, Lieutenant, at once.
Yes, sir. Hello.
Attention to all Raven Rock personnel. This
Keep
is
it up.
your
You're almost
president
here.
speaking. I've invited our guests from Vault. Please do not impede his progress. Thank you for your cooperation.
Attention! This...
Okay, I got my bobblehead. Let me get reset, and we will continue onwards with this mission. Okay, so I really thought I was going to get killed, but it's not.
are face to face at last. It's high time we met. I'm quite pleased you were able to make it. The trip was not what I had intended, but serves as an adequate test of your abilities. Ah, but I have. I'm right here before you. You should feel privileged. Colonel Autumn is the only other human permitted within this room. You are now privy to one of the few secrets our government now harbors. Do keep it to yourself, please. I'm glad you think so. Perhaps a bit later we can discuss it in more detail. Right now, I'd like to focus on why you're here. I've asked you here for a reason, and you and I need to talk about it. Our nation's capital is at a crossroads. The path that you and I choose here today will affect us all. I need you to act on my behalf to ensure that our country's future is secured. Just what I needed to hear. What I'm gonna ask of you may seem a bit disturbing. I assure you there's a very good reason for it. I'd like to explain what I want you to do. Will you indulge me for a moment? The good people of this country cannot regain control while mutation runs rampant through our land. My soldiers cannot stem the tide, nor can the cult you've come into contact with, this Brotherhood of Steel. Mutations like these super mutants and ghouls must be purged from our society, our world, before we can proceed anew. Where others have failed, I believe your father's work can succeed. I was hoping you'd see it my way. If the water purifier can be activated, it can be used to distribute toxins that will eliminate any mutated creatures upon ingestion. The longer it runs, the cleaner the world becomes. I need you to see that it starts running, and that the necessary modification is made. In front of you is a vial of modified FEV virus. Based on schematics of the purifier controls, it can be inserted directly into the console. Then enter the code necessary to start the purifier. The automated systems will take care of the rest. That's all you need to do. It's very simple. Excellent. I'm pleased to know that I can count on you. There isn't much time. I suggest you travel there immediately. Once you've taken the vial, you're free to go. I'll do what I can to help speed your exit. And why would I do that, when I'm clearly the best hope for the people of the wasteland? Perhaps you're right. But does that really mean all this progress should be wasted? Destroyed? Yes, I suppose it is. Very well. You shall have your wish. Once you've left, I'll put an end to the Enclave. I cannot stop Colonel Autumn, however. That much will be up to you. I suppose, then, that this is goodbye. You'll have to see yourself out. I have preparations to make.
just want to take down this barrier so I can get what's in those crates and cash in. There we go.
My friend! I see I found you at last! I knew you had survived, and I had hoped to assist in your rescue, to repay my debt to you. Yes, and the most fascinating one at that. Whoa, this technology is amazing! Imagine the evil that can be eliminated with such tools! I appreciate the offer, but I must decline. Something troubling you? My friend, I am saddened to hear that you have turned away. Return to me when you have learned to take right action.
Dang. I'm gonna head back to Megaton first to cash in.
Welcome home, sir.
Hey, don't mind the smell. I was just testing a few chemicals, but it's perfectly safe to breathe. What do you... Good hunting. See. What's up? Anything?
Let's see if she can repair that shotgun for me.
You.
Darn it, I don't have the proper amount of caps for everything to get repaired.
You're back. Glad to see you're still in one piece. You're just in time for the action. Best get to the lab and talk with Elder Lion.
I don't think that Paladin Gunny would be very happy if he saw me talking to an outsider.
Anything new with that rancorous little ne'er-do-well from Vault 101? Well, there's this. Got some great news out of the town of Megaton. Turns out the live atomic bomb in the town center is
You honor us with your presence
Glad
here.
to see you're still in one piece. You're just in time for the action. Let's get to the lab and talk about
Glad to see you're still in one piece. You're just in time for the action. Best get to the lab and talk with Elder Lions.
Three dogs, Toaster's been on the fritz. Until next time, this is Three
All I'm saying is, the longer we sit here, the more time they have to shore up their defenses. We should hit them sooner rather than later.
We barely have the manpower to keep the citadel fortified. We've been over this before, Sarah.
So we just wait until they decide we're next on the list? If the Pride goes in now, we might have a chance.
And if you fail, then what? The risk is not worth the reward.
I agree. Without the Gek, the Purifier is useless to the Enclave anyway. They may give up before long.
I don't like it.
You don't have to like it, Sarah. You just have to follow orders.
Yes, Father.
So, you're back. We had feared both you and the Gek were lost. Were you successful? Excellent. With that, we hold the key to keeping the Enclave from controlling the Purifier. What do you mean? Explain yourself. Then we must go at once. If you have any other information, tell me now before we mobilize. Any help you can give might save lives. I see. And where is this virus now? Thank you. I'll see to it that it's disposed of properly once the scribes have had time to analyze it. Perhaps we have underestimated the Enclave. Sarah may be right. An attack may be necessary now.
If the Enclave has the Gek, there's nothing stopping them from starting the Purifier. They'll figure out the code eventually.
I'm afraid you're right. We need to act now while we can.
Send the Pride in. We can do it. We can win this.
All right, Sarah. The Pride goes in. But I want them to have some extra firepower. Rothschild, is it ready?
What? No, I mean, Lee and I have solved the power problems, but we've only barely finished diagnostic tests.
So?
It's not ready for field tests, let alone live fire situations. The weapons haven't been calibrated, the navigation detection system is offline.
Rothschild, enough. Can you make it work?
Honestly, I don't know. I think we can scrape by, and I suppose if we can't, it won't matter in the long run anyway.
Then it's decided. Sarah, you take the Pride and use the robot as support. Take our friend here and secure that purifier.
Yes, sir. Before we get started, I wanted to let you know that my father and I have been talking. The Pride and I have decided that after all you've survived, you've done enough to be an honorary member of Lion's Pride. So congratulations. Membership comes with some privileges, including our power armor. You want the full suit or the recon armor? Sure thing. Hopefully, it'll give you a bit of an extra edge. Okay. So do you think you can hold it together for this? Now that's what I like to hear, soldier. You all packed? We're not coming back here anytime soon. Hurry it up! Every minute you take is one more that we can't afford to... Are you ready now? Okay, don't be nervous. You'll have the whole Pride backing you up, not to mention this giant tin can. Just stay safe until we reach the purifier. You're no good to us if you're dead. And don't let that thing step on you. Okay, we're going to go over it one more time. The Pride is on me. The goal is Project Purity, but we can't get into the facility with those energy fields up. Rothschild and Lee say this robot should be able to take down the energy fields. So we're on fire support. We stay close to the thing, keep it clear, and get it to where it needs to go. Once the fields are down, we head straight for the facility. We'll use the robot to keep them occupied while we get inside and secure the control room. We need to move quickly before we lose the chance to surprise them. Get whatever supplies you don't already have, and we'll meet in the Bailey. When we're done with this, everyone can have a nice cold glass of water on me. Let's move. All right, Rothschild, fire it up. Pride, move out!
Here we go.
mission detected. Composition: titanium alloy supplemented by photonic resonance barrier. Probability of mission hindrance: 0%. Communism is a lie.
Out of the crossfires. Let's go.
Death is a preferable alternative to communism. Communist detected on American soil. Lethal force engaged. Alaska's liberation is imminent. Tactical assessment: Red Chinese victory. Impossible. We will not fear the Red Menace. Communist engage. Communism is a lie. Initiating Directive 7395. Destroy all communists. Democracy is communism is death. Engaging Chinese invader. Commencing tactical assessment. Red Chinese threat detected. Engaging Chinese invader. Commencing tactical assessment. Red Chinese threat detected. Communism is death. Significant obstruction detected. Composition: titanium alloy supplemented by enhanced photonic resonance barrier. Established stratagem: inadequate. Revised stratagem: initiate photonic resonance overcharge.
As you can tell, I love being a savage with the Ripper. Oh! Oh boy. Look at my dumbass. Let's try this again.
You again. I can't say I'm surprised. You and your ilk seem hell-bent on destroying everything our government has worked to achieve. There's nothing to stop me from killing you this time. Let's end this. I beg to differ. The Enclave is at the height of its power. Once this facility is operational, the masses will flock to the Enclave for fresh water, protection, and a plan for the future. The American people are worth fighting for. The future must be secured. I won't let you stand in the way of that. And what would you have me do? Let you have everything I've worked to build? Let you destroy it all? And you would just let me leave? How can I be sure you won't just shoot me once I turn my back on you? I suppose it doesn't matter much now. Very well. I shall leave you to your fate.
You're just gonna let him leave like that? I'll go along with it, but I don't like it. Let's get this room secured and we'll call him.
I was never gonna let him leave. I like how the other Enclave soldiers are just standing there still.
There's pressure building up in the holding tanks. It needs to be released now, or else the whole facility could explode. To release the pressure, you're going to have to turn the purifier on. Do you understand me? It has to be turned on now. If I'm reading this right, I'm afraid there are lethal levels of radiation inside the chamber. I'm sorry. I wish there was some other way, but there's just no time. It has to be done now, or the damage will be catastrophic.
Well, so much for celebrating. One of us is going to have to go in there and turn the damn thing on. And whoever does it isn't coming back out. Not exactly how I imagined going out, you know? So, what should we do? Draw straws? I wish that were true. Really, I do. But you heard Dr. Lee. We have to do this right now, or who knows how bad it'll be. One of us has to go in there. So that's how it is? So much for chivalry. Fine, I'll do it. But I need the code. Okay, I got it. I guess if this doesn't work, we're screwed anyway, right? In my father's name, I bid you farewell.
And so it was that the lone wanderer ventured forth from Vault 101, intent on discovering the fate of a father who had once sacrificed the future of humanity for that of his only child. Capital Wasteland proved a cruel, inhospitable place. It was not until the end of this long road that the lone wanderer was faced with that greatest of virtues, sacrifice. But the child refused to follow the father's selfless example, instead allowing a true hero to venture into the irradiated control chamber of Project Purity and sacrifice her own life for the greater good of mankind. Thankfully, when selected by the sinister president to be his instrument of annihilation, the Wanderer refused. Humanity, with all its flaws, was deemed worthy of preservation. The waters of life flowed at last, free and pure for any and all. The Capital Wasteland, at long last, was saved. So ends the story of the Lone Wanderer, who stepped through the great door of Vault 101 and into the annals of legend. But the tale of humanity will never come to a close, for the struggle of survival is a war without end. And war never changes.
The Enclave is retreating. We have a location. Isn't going to help at all. We have a
mean comatose. After all this, to be left in a state like that? Easy now. Take it slow. Don't move too quickly. It's all right. You're in the Citadel now. Relax. I was starting to think you might never wake up, despite assurances to the contrary. It's good to see you on your feet again. It's all right. I understand. I have no doubt she refused to allow you to put yourself in harm's way. We all owe her a great debt, and I could not be prouder. Please, relax. Everything is fine. You were found unconscious in the purifier control room and brought back here for treatment. Quite a bit has happened since then. Indeed it did. The tidal basin is full of fresh, clean water now. We've been working to see that it's distributed to as many people as possible across the wasteland. In fact, I'm hopeful that soon we won't be referring to the wasteland any longer. None of this would have been possible without the efforts of both you and your father. I doubt we shall ever be able to truly repay you. Yes, we most certainly did. Between your help in destroying their headquarters and their subsequent defeat at the Purifier, the Enclave was thrown into disarray. Liberty Prime has been assisting our forces in removing any remaining Enclave forces. Well, that's really up to you, isn't it? The Brotherhood has a clear plan of action. The remnants of the Enclave must be swept away. The Pride has been working to this end ever since we took the Purifier back. The only remaining question is whether we can count on you to help us. Indeed. We can use every able body available to us. To that end, I'm going to circumvent our standard recruitment procedures and declare you a Knight of the Brotherhood of Steel. Before you do anything else, please speak with Scribe Rothschild. I'm sure he'll be pleased to see you again. He can brief you on the details of the last few weeks, as well as where our efforts are focused now. I understand that you've been through quite an ordeal, but the sooner you can talk to him, the sooner we can put an end to all this. I appreciate that. As a soldier and a leader, I know that losses are unavoidable in times of war. But as a father, please be careful. I would hate to lose you again.
Need something, friend?
Well, it's good to see that you're on your feet again. I assume Lyons is immediately throwing you to the wolves? Has he told you what's been going on while you've been resting? It would seem that way, yes. If you would, please step over to the map. I'll give you a brief update on what you've missed. I'll give you a brief history of what's happened over the last few weeks and what's going on now. As you well know, this all began with the Enclave's occupation of Project Purity here. Thanks to you, their main headquarters here was utterly destroyed. They then suffered a second defeat at the Purifier. Based on a combination of intelligence and field reports, other Enclave locations throughout the wasteland were found. Cut off from their leadership, it was expected that their forces would be in complete disarray. This has not been the case. Based on data and tech gathered from these locations, we've determined that the Enclave forces are still maintaining remote communications. We isolated the transmissions and found their origin point, an old military installation in Rockland, the southwest. Our advanced scouts have checked over the area, but no easy access to the facility was found. So we're making our own access point. Paladin Tristan is leading the team setting up forward base in an old car tunnel near the site. Once he's settled, Liberty Prime will be deployed. Prime's directive is to neutralize their defenses and create an entry point for the team. The team will move in, eliminate any opposition inside, and cut off their transmitter. Any relevant data should be brought back here. Now, did you have any other questions? If there's anything else you'd like to know, I'll tell you what I'll alert him that you're on your way.
Don't hurry back.
Good to see you.
It's good to see you alive and well, sir. I hope things are going well with you today, sir.
Okay, so with the main campaign of Fallout 3 done with now, I'm just gonna consider this as my stopping point for the night, but we'll be back at it tomorrow. I'm not gonna really start with the DLC mission of taking out the remaining Enclave. I'm just gonna see what there is, do missions here and there, just have a good time doing it. I mean, I will admit I didn't expect to beat them in Project Purity tonight, but we were able to get through and everything went well. I want to thank all for tuning in again and support me in any way you can. Like, subscribe, share with people you know. Until next time, see you next time. Take care. Good one.